Welcome to episode 5.
Four.
Is it 4?
4.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, welcome to episode 4 of Ask a Mechanic. So here we are again. First thing we got here, my mechanic said I would need 2 new tires, so I did. Wife got mad, so I went back and asked for the old tires. Did I do the wrong thing by replacing the tires, or should have I left them on for a while more? Well, see, the tread doesn't look terrible on those tires.
It's close to dead, though.
They are down there for sure. I mean, as far as performance reasons, all that stuff. And if they're going into the winter time and running just all season tires, then definitely want to get newer ones.
In the center of the tread there, it looks pretty shallow.
It does. It almost looks like there's a wear bar there in the top right corner.
Yeah. So yeah, probably best to
It's
replace
not a bad idea to change them out by the looks of that. And there could have been a shifted belt or something like that, maybe.
Yeah.
That's a possibility too, right?
Yeah.
So, car doesn't turn on unless I jiggle the battery connectors. Well, it sounds like you probably have a bad battery connection. I've seen that before.
That's weird, though, and then it turns on and it's fine, though. You jiggle it, and it turns on, you drive it wherever. Oh, because the alternator catches up?
Yeah. Strange. I'd definitely be looking into that. Honestly, I could see too, like if there was an issue inside the battery, let's say like a connection with the lead plate, and you know, maybe it's the battery.
Maybe it's time for a new battery. Maybe it's time for new battery clamps.
Yeah. What truck smashed my gate?
All right, private investigator Tech 28.
Yeah.
This isn't really a car question. It's more of a
2009 Dodge Ram. It was black and it's got a broken headlight.
Maybe. That's probably the best guess.
Oh, interesting. Okay. I would say, maybe an older, like a 97 Chevy.
Yeah, with the square headlights.
Yeah, with the square headlights, the bricks.
Someone smoked that.
Yeah, that's rough. Not even dented, like full on smoked it.
Yeah.
Doesn't look like it got opened up though.
No.
I wonder if they were like, we're going to just smash right through this and it's going to open up. And then it just didn't. It just screwed their truck.
That's crazy.
Dash lights from 2010 Infiniti QX56.
Slip? SLP? V? Sounds like looks like a traction control type.
Yeah, I'm not 100% sure what the acronym is for Infiniti and Nissan. I don't know what that SLP is. Is it steering or is it it's probably
VDC.
like you say, it's probably traction control.
Vehicle dynamic control.
Yeah.
And then
SLP.
No, it's actually slip. I looked closer at it. Slip.
Oh.
Faulty wheel sensors. That's exactly what I was thinking.
Yeah.
Probably something to do with your ABS sensor or your tone ring.
100%.
Yeah.
That's the number one place to go look.
Yeah. Might need a new wheel bearing. Might need a new sensor. Might need, who knows, wiring.
How to remove actuator rod on a 96 F-150. I honestly don't know. Never changed one of those before.
Getting a bit older there in 96.
Probably haven't found any YouTube videos. I'm guessing that's why you've come and posted on here.
Yeah.
Honestly, this is one of those things where you sort of have to have a creative mind where you can understand and just dive into something you've never worked on before and be able to do that.
Yeah, also having a service manual would help.
For sure. That's a good idea. Good place to start. 2018 Equinox headlights not on after looking for radio fuse. From what I know, brackets, the car is 2 hours away with no headlights. Both headlights stopped turning on after I was digging in the fuse box. I believe the switch is on. I did turn on the headlight switch to what I thought was auto, but maybe off. I found this awesome fuse box diagram. It was not obvious to me which one would control both headlights. So both your headlights will run on a single fuse circuit. Like there's not one for a left headlight and one for a right headlight. There should be a relay as well. And there could be a few things like seeing as it was working and then you were in the fuse box and it's not working.
Sounds like something.
There could be some kind of corrosion or something that's in there that got disturbed. There's many different things that could be. Honestly, you without getting the multimeter out to start checking things.
And it sounds like the guy. So wait, someone else is driving it, and it's 2 hours away from him. I don't know. Can he even check it?
I don't know. That's a lost cause.
Yeah. Where should I start? What, in the restoration?
Yeah, I guess.
It's a nice Audi found.
It actually doesn't look terrible, really, for his age.
Those would be cool to restore, but yeah.
Yeah.
Start with the detail, see how nice you can get it, and then
for sure.
And then check the mechanical after that. Just see what you're working with, like, because the look is really what you're going for with this.
Mm-hmm.
Then go into mechanical and see how well it runs.
Yeah, stick. Nice little. Nice. It's cool.
That would be a really fun car. A lot of cars you don't revive, but this one is one you would want to. Quattro or something. I don't know what they called the older ones.
Yeah. Looking for a reliable commuter. What should we avoid? Don't buy Chevy Equinox or any of those series, like the Equinox or the. I'm trying to think of the GMC Terrain. Avoid those. You know, go for, in my opinion, I would say go for import vehicles.
Yeah, I'd put the money into the RX 300. I'd put, if it's not rusty, you're in Denver, I think it said.
Yeah.
I'd put a timing belt and pulleys on it.
Yeah.
Because that car might, I don't know what engine's in that one. 2001, I'm not sure, but.
Yeah, oh yeah, it'll have probably the 1MZ or the 3MZ.
Okay, you could run that a long time.
For sure, excellent engines.
Now it has 200,000 miles, but still,
yeah.
If you want a newer car, I get a RAV4 or something like you're saying, but.
Yep.
I really like I'd like the RX 300.
Mm-hmm. EGR valve plus amateur mechanic. Is an EGR valve a amateur level job? Unrelated, but this is subreddit I haven't sent. Is heaven sent? It depends.
Yeah.
Like sometimes.
Depends what vehicle you have.
With exhaust components, the nuts and bolts, whatever holding it on, you usually tend to put up a good fight, whether they break or you get into issues where threads strip, this and that, everything's crusty. You're going to have a little bit of skill to deal with that, and tools as well. Like if you just have a basic socket set, that might not cut it.
Yeah.
So, and then it depends where it is. If it's buried down somewhere, you got to take 20 things off to get down there.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a bit of a loaded question, but
yeah, depends on the vehicle.
Depends on what it is. Does this compromise a tire at all?
Ooh.
It's on the inside of the wheel. It doesn't look too severe. Honestly, I mean, from a safety standpoint, obviously it'd be like, yeah, you should probably change it, but it's just a nick.
Yeah, it's not huge.
It's not huge. As far as safety standards go here in Ontario, if that were to come in for a safety inspection, as long as there are no cords that are exposed, I would probably pass that.
Yeah.
It really is very minuscule. I don't think you're going to have any safety issues.
Yeah, if the rest of the tire's worn out too, though, just replace it. But if
for sure,
the rest of the tire's pretty good condition, probably keep it.
It'll probably drive on forever.
Yeah.
Till it wears out.
Yeah.
Airbag error.
Ooh, those are ones you want to get checked.
Oh, yeah.
Out.
Cool. Looks like it's on a GMC or a Chevrolet product.
Yeah. Wiring.
Yeah.
Sensor issues. Who knows?
Could be. Yep.
Definitely something you want to get looked at.
Yeah, as long as that light's on, your airbag system's disabled. So,
got to get a scanner on there, see where it's at.
For sure. Should I be worried about a coolant leak from a cylinder gasket leak? Yeah. A couple things that are going to happen. Obviously, you're going to have to keep topping up the coolant all the time. You could run into cylinder misfires, foul the plugs. A lot of that coolant, too, that gets burned and goes through the cylinder, guess where it goes? Down the exhaust, and it coats your catalytic converter. So that could also, after running that for a long time, cause your catalytic converter to actually fail, and then check engine light on, yada yada yada.
So yeah, fix it now or start saving up for a new car and keep driving it.
Yeah. Why are these two parts touching on the passenger side of my Honda Civic Coupe, 2012?
The axle against the sway
Oh.
bar link?
That's not good.
Ooh, that's going to drill a hole right through the, not drill a hole, but rub a hole right through the sway bar link.
Yeah. Something seems off. Like maybe you have a bushing in the control arm, so the whole control arm shifted a little bit.
Yeah.
And that may be just enough of an offset of the knuckle to move that whole steering axle along further ahead or backwards to wherever that link is.
Yeah.
Because you do see that rubber damper that's on the axle is rubbing the frame a little bit in that one picture.
Oh, way over here.
Mm-hmm. So
Ooh, yeah, something.
that's my guess is you maybe have either a bushing that's out or something severely bent.
Yeah, like it's been a collision. Oof.
Yeah.
Okay, I have no idea what a Skoda Fabia is, but front window's not working.
Yeah, so front windows aren't working. Press the button from the passenger side, the driver's side. They don't do anything. Check the fuse box and everything was fine. I even checked the wires inside the tube that connects the door to the car, and they seemed fine. That's a good place to check. A lot of them wiring harnesses break. However, if I drive it around an hour or two, my window starts working again, but then it stops the next day. Any suggestions on how to fix the problem? You're basically going to be into some testing. I'd pull the door skin off, and it could be the window regulator. It sounds like it's a wiring issue, but it could be switch, wiring, or regulator.
Yeah.
Honestly, by the sounds of things, it's really difficult to just say.
You got to get in there and test the regulator and stuff like that.
Yeah. 2012 Nissan Altima, slight wobble, then pulls to the left and right after new tires are installed. Well, it sounds like you have a balancing issue going on. It does say I have had them balanced twice.
Ooh.
Once by the installer and the other by my hometown tire shop. I also have had the car aligned before the new tires were installed. Any help or advice is welcome. Thanks for your advance.
Do you have bad wheel bearings? Do you have bad suspension issues? That's really weird.
Yeah, I have seen suspension issues where if you stab the brake pedal and then let off, it will start a shake. And that was on a Highlander, but it was coming from the back end. It didn't cause a pull, but it caused all of a sudden a nasty shake. So
Yeah, I'd like to see the balance sheet.
yeah, it would be interesting to see.
Are the rims messed?
Like you say, it could be suspension stuff or steering stuff. Like I've seen control arm bushings that are worn out.
Yep.
Where
It
it's
gets a
just enough.
vibration in it.
Yep, it gets a little hit from the road and it'll start a vibration of going back and forth with the whole control arm, and that'll cause your shake, and it'll also cause the steering geometry to go out of whack and pull one way or the other.
Wow. Yeah, that's a tough one.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you'd be getting some investigation needs to happen with that.
Yeah.
Car part leaking? Question mark. That looks like maybe an ABS module or
What is going on there? Why is it leaking?
I'm trying to see. It looks like there's an engine control module there with those connectors.
Is this a coolant hose?
It looks like it. Oh yeah. Troubles with the radiator and rusty sludge coming out of the car. Ooh,
But
that's
this
not
is
good.
something else.
Right. They said it's leaking and want to know what part it is so we can get it fixed. I don't know. That's obviously it looks like it's in the engine compartment.
They say it's attached to the engine.
Okay. That may be some sort of a thermostat housing. That's my guess.
Yeah. Yep.
Yep.
Thermostat housing. Yeah, just get a new thermostat housing.
Yeah. All right, one more here.
All right. Another Ultima.
Yeah, 2006 Nissan Altima. Whenever I turn the steering wheel all the way to the left or right, I feel shaking throughout the car. It only happens when I am backing or taking a sharp turn, braking or taking a sharp turn, sorry. I'm not sure if it's power steering going bad or something else steering related.
That's tough.
Whenever I'm turning the steering wheel all the way to the left or right, I feel shaking.
So that's the max out for the pump, right?
Yeah, full left or full right.
And then it shakes.
And braking.
Is it a
It could be a
steering pump going bad?
I don't think it's so much a steering pump. I'm thinking maybe like an axle, like a CV axle or something. Could also be.
Yeah, I need to get that up on a lift to get it checked out.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to give it a look over.
Yeah.
There could be a few things. Could be steering stuff as far as like maybe a rack, inner outer tie rod ends that are worn. It's weird that it happens when braking.
Yeah.
But yep, that one's gonna be a tricky one. You're gonna have to get that looked at. Thanks for watching. If you have any questions, throw them down in the comment section below. And don't forget to give this video a thumbs up and hit that subscribe button. Thanks, guys.